What's up guys, today I explain you, is Gojo stronger than Sukuna right now in the JJK anime? And don't forget to like this video, subscribe this channel. Now have fun with the video. Jujutsu Kaisen is a dark fantasy about an ongoing conflict between Jujutsu sorcerers, Japan's society, and cursed spirits. It offers a brand new look into Japanese lore, battle shonen, and the concept of curses. JJK has a mysterious charm that is shrouded in darkness and teases gleams of light. Two incredibly bright spots in the anime, Gojo and Sukuna, keep the power scaling exciting and stand as the pillars of Jujutsu prowess. Jujutsu Kaisen's charisma largely contributes to its status as one of the biggest franchises to emerge in the last decade. This cursed society took the world by storm and rose to prominence in pop culture and among anime enthusiasts. Even though JK's manga ended, it still continues to rack up fans and accolades, with one of the most recent being the Guinness World Record for the most popular in-demand anime. Jujutsu Kaisen's story and characters continually inspire debates among fans, with one of the most popular being whether Satoru Gojo is currently stronger than Ryomen Sukuna. In Jujutsu Kaisen, there exists a secret society of Jujutsu sorcerers who are employed by Japan's government. The responsibility of Jujutsu sorcerers is to keep Japan's citizens safe by exorcising cursed spirits and neutralizing the threat of curse users. Cursed spirits are derived from the cursed energy of non-sorcerers in Japan, as a result of their negative emotions, while curse users are people who use Jujutsu for evil. Within Jujutsu society, there are Jujutsu headquarters which are led by higher-ups or elders who receive direction from the Jujutsu Inspector General, a member of the big three sorcerer families that is appointed by Japan's Prime Minister. The higher-ups regulate the activities of Jujutsu sorcerers, as well as the laws they abide by. Underneath the Jujutsu leadership lies sorcerers, who are categorized from lowest to highest as grades 4 to 1, with 1 being the highest grade for Jujutsu sorcerers. However, there is another category known as special grade, which is only given to those with exceptional abilities. These rankings apply to cursed spirits as well. Satoru Gojo is one of few sorcerers classified as a special grade. Gojo is the sole member of the Big Three's Gojo clan, and the first successor in 400 years to inherit both the Limitless Technique and 6 Eyes. His birth shifted the balance of Jujutsu society, causing sorcerers and curses alike to experience a surge in power. Despite being a subordinate sorcerer, Gojo's influence in the Jujutsu world rivaled that of the higher-ups. Many sorcerers were under the protection of Gojo, such as Yuta Akotsu and Yuji Itadori, who were both set to be executed, as per orders by the higher-ups. Further, Gojo's immense power prevented cursed spirits and cursed users from misbehaving. He took on a teacher and mentorship role at Jujutsu High in Tokyo, which serves as a base of operations, school and training facility for Jujutsu sorcerers in that region. The abilities Jujutsu sorcerers are trained in are called curse techniques, or Jujutsu. Cursed techniques are fueled by cursed energy, a fighting technique that was specifically developed to combat cursed spirits, who can only be defeated with cursed energy. This also applies to evil sorcerers. Defeating them without utilizing cursed energy for the finishing blow would result in them becoming a cursed spirit upon dying. There are many different cursed techniques, and even cursed weapons that sorcerers use to fight. Sorcerers can also strengthen their physical attacks or protect themselves from taking damage by imbuing their targeted body part with cursed energy. The ultimate technique is called a domain expansion, which is basically a guaranteed win. However, not many individuals have the ability to create a domain. Naturally, cursed spirits can use cursed techniques, and some are able to use domains. Jujutsu Kaisen introduced special grade cursed objects by depicting the fingers belonging to the King of Curses, who is none other than Sukuna himself. Despite his title, Sukuna was actually a sorcerer during the Heian era, who was turned into a cursed object as part of a bigger plan. Sukuna's fingers attracted cursed spirits, because by consuming them the curse would gain considerable power as special grades themselves. The goal of Jujutsu society was to keep Sukuna's fingers contained, but things changed when Itadori absorbed one of Sukuna's fingers and he reincarnated. Jujutsu society's new goal was to allow Itadori to eat all 20 of Sukuna's fingers and then eliminate him. The very first time Gojo and Sukuna crossed paths was after Itadori had eaten the first finger, meaning Sukuna was nowhere near his full power. Gojo was widely regarded as the strongest sorcerer of the modern era, while Sukuna was known as the strongest sorcerer in history. However, it had been some time since the Heian era and Gojo had become the pinnacle of Jujutsu. The power gap between them was evident, with Gojo evading Sukuna's attacks with no difficulty, and him stating that even if Sukuna were to regain all his powers, he'd still win. In chapter 223 of Jujutsu Kaisen's manga, the intense battle between Gojo had begun, shortly following Gojo's release from the prison realm, and Sukuna fully reincarnating into his Heian-era body after possessing Megumi's body and consuming 19 of his fingers. Before Gojo and Sukuna's epic battle, Gojo was asked if Sukuna would beat him, which prompted a response from him that is still as pop culture in a frenzy. The battle between Gojo and Sukuna was intense, and they both performed unparalleled feats, such as using a total of 5 domain expansions against each other. The victor was unclear, but it was obvious that Sukuna had the upper hand since he had previously tamed Mahoraga of the 10 Shadows technique, a feat no other sorcerer had accomplished. Since Sukuna had previously defeated Mahoraga, he gained full access to him and his abilities after taking over Megumi's body. Sukuna used Mahoraga to his advantage, and it ultimately gave him the win against Gojo, whose death occurred off-screen and upset many fans. In conclusion, Sukuna is currently stronger than Gojo in Jujutsu Kaisen,